Hello students, and welcome to one more session by Brilliant Scholars Academy. I'm Hitesh. So I have collected for you about 12 questions. These were shared with me over a period of time. Questions are fairly simple. They are based on arithmetic. So I'm going to show you best possible method to solve these questions, and these are usually tricks. In the description of this video, you will find many links. I will suggest you guys download my app, that is BSA by Hitesh, Brilliant Scholars Academy by Hitesh. I'll start sharing a lot of free content with you on that app. Furthermore, soon I'm going to announce my CAT 2024 online batch. So you can attend sessions once you enroll on the particular. Let us get going. Rajesh loses 40% by selling apples at 18 for 100 rupees. How many apples should he sell for rupees 100 in order to gain 20%? Rajesh earlier was losing 40% money. Now Rajesh wants to earn 20% money. Rajesh does not want to change the 100 rupees price. What Rajesh wants to work on is how many apples should he sell. Earlier he was selling 18 apples. So let us focus on fundamentals here. 100 rupees are not changing. 100 rupees are, you have been given two scenarios, so you can compare the two scenarios. So 40% was the loss. When you lose 40% of your money, you are getting back 60% of the cost price. And in doing this, you handed over 18 apples to the customer. Now, when you want to gain 20%, that means you are getting 120% of the cost price back. So here, if you are not going to change the total money and you want to double your returns, to double your returns, you will have to reduce the quantity to half. You will have to offer 9 apples to the customer if you plan to get 20% profit. It's a comparison between 60% and 120%. If you want the return to be doubled, you must offer half of the quantity if you don't want to change the price. Sachin Tendulkar has played a certain number of matches during the year. He finds that if he had not played the last match, then when he made 20 runs, or another scenario, if he had played an extra innings and made 56 runs, his average would have increased by 1. What is his average? So these questions are based upon average score calculation, and then there's a deviation of +1. There are two cases to compare. So I will go with deviation method. If you do not know what this method is, join my WhatsApp group. You can see the link in the description of this video and you can ping me on the group. See, when the leaving number 20, he did not consider 20. When the leaving number is below the average, one match is reduced. So there's a gain of +1. So I can say a minus 20 is equal to n minus 1. When 56 is considered as a new match, because 56 must be more than a, and the new match has been considered, there's a +1 gain. This is called deviations approach. You will have to see one of my sessions on average mixtures allegations to understand this properly. So observe, if I add both sides, a and a is cancelled. What I have is 24. 24 is equal to 2n. So 24 is equal to 2n. N must be, there were 12 matches being played. So if I, let me confirm this for you again. 36, this is 36, this is 36. N must be 18. So you replace n here or you replace n here, that should not make any difference. If I replace n here, that becomes 17, cross multiplied 17, 17 plus 20, 37. 37 was his average initially, originally. This method is called method of delta or method of change. If you download my app, I will be uploading the analysis of many past year CAT papers, chapter wise, section wise. So you can find these descriptions of change method there as well. In a family, elder brother is as much older than his younger brother as the father is to mother. There's elder brother, there's younger brother. The difference between their age as much older as father is to mother. Father's age is thrice of elder brother, and mother's age is 2.5 times of the elder brother. So if the younger brother today is 8 years old, question is how old is the mother? Observe, simple question. This becomes 0.5. You move 0.5 on the opposite side. Subtracts 0.5. E is equal to 8. So E must be equal to 16. Elder brother today is 16 years old. How old is the mother? 2.5 times of 2 times 32, half times 8. So mother today should be of age 40 years. This is the kind of speed you must manage in the exam if you are serious about cracking CAT or any other exam for that matter. In a series of 4 consecutive even integers, be careful, even integers, they are consecutive even integers. The product of the smallest and the largest numbers is equal to 2592. What is the product of second and third numbers in the series? So in this case, because they are even numbers, almost everybody will start with this kind of assumption. First even number, second even number, third even number, and fourth even. Nothing wrong with what you are doing. But can I do it in a better manner and say there's a number n which is odd, not even odd. If n is an odd number in the middle, the next number n plus 1 is even, the next number n plus 2 is also, n plus 3 is also. Observe, the previous number n minus 1 is even. Because I'm assuming the number in the middle to be odd, observe how it helps me. Multiplication of first and the last is n minus 3 into n plus 3. That leaves me n square minus 9. What is the multiplication of numbers in the middle? That is n minus 1 into n plus 1, that is n square. So whatever this number is given to me as 2592, I am saying the number below should be 8 more. Observe, it turns into a 30-second problem if you assume in this manner. If you assume the numbers as n, n plus 2, n plus 4, n plus 6, you will have to spend a lot of time in calculations and forming quadratic equations. If you want, I can do it for you in this manner as well. Multiplication of first and last is n square plus 6n. If I multiply the middle two numbers, that is n square plus 6n plus 8. Observe, this is given to you as n square 6n, and this is n square 6n plus. You can do this as well. You can do this as well. I feel the method I've used earlier is a better method. Learn different ways to approach the same problem. I'm maintaining speed because I have to be online in a few minutes time. In a competitive exam, Jatin scored 88%. Surya scored 72%. Prem scored 64 marks less than Jatin. Prem's score was more than Surya by 36 marks. Vijay's score was 225 marks and the passing percentage was 40% of the total marks. Vijay must have failed, passed, and by what margin? So my only job is to find total marks because passing percentage is 40. Vijay's score I know. So my job is to find out total marks of the exam. So pay attention. Here, Jatin has got 88%. Surya has got 72%. There's a 16 percentage gap. Now, there's a common hint between the two. There's a person called Prem. Prem has scored 64 marks less than Jatin and 36 marks more than Surya. So think of this. There is a person named Jatin, there's a person named Surya, there's a person in the middle. This person is 64 below and 36 above. What is the gap between Jatin and Surya? The gap between them is 100 marks. 16% is 100. 4% needs to be 25. 100% needs to be 625. Apply some quick thinking. 25 times of this and 25 times of this. That is 625. That is the maximum marks or total marks. So how much has Vijay scored? 225. What is the passing mark? 40%. What is 40%? 40% is 2 by 5. 2 by 5 of what? 625. Cancel, cancel. 125 multiply 250. 250 marks are passing. Vijay has scored 225. So he is failing the exam by 25 marks. That is how you maintain speed. That is how you solve questions. Yeah, let us solve this problem. There are n students in a group. The average weight of these n students along with their two teachers is 37. The weights of the two teachers are 50 kilogram and 40 kilograms. The weight of none of the students is more than 37. What could be the minimum weight of a student if the average weight of n students is 35? So again, I can approach this problem through deviation method. What is being said is, when these two teachers leave the group, the average of the entire group goes down by 2. This is the negative deviation. Here, when the first teacher leaves, that teacher carries 13 numbers more than the average. When the second teacher leaves, that teacher carries 9 numbers more than the average. So they bring down the total by 22. When this loss is given to n students, there's a total loss of 2 in the average. What I have is for you, minus 22 is equal to minus 2n, or n is equal to 11. There are 11 children. These 11 children, I am keeping 10 on this side and 1 on this side. They have an average of 35. Imagine 35 written 11 times. Now, when I increase the age of the other students, the age of this one will start to decline. What can be the maximum age of the students? 37. So if I offer plus 2, plus 2, plus 2 to everyone on the right side, I am offering them 20 numbers more. So that 20 is the loss taken by the first student. So the minimum age of a student can be 50. This was a cat-like question by current standards, maybe cat 21, cat 22, even cat 2020. This is called deviation method. You can follow my YouTube channel. You can download my app for more such shortcuts. Gaurav purchased 50 dozen mangoes for sale in his fruit shop. He marked price of mangoes up so as to earn 20% profit. Gaurav is a very reasonable person. He wants to make 20% profit. He sold 10 dozen mangoes at the marked price. He found 8 dozen of the remaining mangoes were rotten. He sold 12 dozen mangoes to his brother-in-law at a price of 10% less than the purchasing price. When somebody sells it at a lower price than purchasing, they are taking a loss. At what profit percentage should he sell the remaining mangoes to earn the desired profit on the entire transaction? Does it make you feel that these 50 dozen mangoes are divided into smaller lots and then they are being sold at different prices? So all such questions should be best solved through averages. What I'm going to do is, there are 50 dozen of these. On the first 10 dozen, he has made 20% profit. Then 8 dozen, they are complete rotten. So every penny is lost. There's a 100% loss on 8 dozen. Then next 12 dozen, he offers 10% below buying price. That is 10% loss. So 8, 10, 18, 12, 30, there are 20 dozen more to be sold. What profit should they be sold at so that these 50 dozen total lead to 20%? So I can try and approach it through deviation. I can try and approach it through equating the value. Let me show you how to equate the value. 50 into 20, 1000 is equal to 10 into 20, 200 minus 800 minus 120 plus 20x. X is an answer. This becomes minus 920. This becomes minus 720. Cross across the equal sign. That is 1720 is equal to 20x. 0, 0 cancel. This cancels 86 times. So the remaining mangoes must be sold at 86% profit to overall achieve the profit target. Amar and Bharat together can complete a piece of work in 90 days, 19 days. They started working together. After 3 days, Amar fell ill and his efficiency reduced by P percentages. As a result, they completed the entire work in 21 days instead of 19 days. Find the value of P if Amar is 25% more efficient than Bharat. So again, you're looking at a question taken from CAT 2019. Small details have been changed, but it's almost a replica of CAT 2019 question. That is why a mentor like me goes and appears CAT every year to stay updated with such questions. Amar is 25% more efficient. So if I assume Bharat has a speed of 4, Amar would have a speed of 5. That is 25% up. That is their speeds, A and B. They complete the work in 19 days. So that is total work. 3 days they've already worked together. The total work will last 21 days. So 18 more days they will work. I do not know the new speed of Amar. I'm calling it X. So I did not change the speed of Bharat. It will remain. So look at this. This goes on left side becomes, it becomes 19 minus 3, 16 into 9 is equal to 18 into X plus. Cancel whatever is possible for you. Cancel 1, cancel twice, cancel 8 times. When you rearrange, what you have is X is equal to 4. The new speed for Amar is 4. Original speed was 5. What is the P percent decline? P percent decline is 25%. Speed of Amar has declined by 25% to match the overall 21 days criteria. A man bought 8 oranges for $1. How many should he sell for $5 if he wants a profit of 25%? All right. When you buy 8 oranges for $1, cost price of one orange becomes 1 by 8. That is the cost price. What is the earning the person wants? Person wants 25% earning. How do you write 25%? 5 by 4. That is the new selling price. The question is for $5, how many should he sell? Money above, quantity below. That is the price of single orange. The right side is the selling price. Left side is the cost price. Observe. 5 and 5 cancel. N is equal to 32. He must be willing to sell 35 oranges for 5 rupees if he wants to make a profit of 25%. Simple one-step problem. Done. Akash purchased a piece of land for rupees X. He sold that to Paresh for rupees Y. Had he sold the piece of land for 19% less than its price, he would have earned 8% profit. In order to earn 100% profit, the price at which he should sell the land is. Y rupees is selling price, X rupees is the cost price. If he sells it for 19% less, when you sell it for 19% less, you are selling it for 81% of the price. If that happens, he earns 8% profit. Cost price into profit percentage is equal to total price into discount percentage. That's all. Cancel 9 into 9, 9 into 12. So basically what I have for you is 3 and 3 cancelled. So I basically have for you 4 by 3x is equal to. That is not the question. The question is at what price should he sell in order to make 100% profit? See, I am transferring this on the right side. You have 100% profit. You have 100% profit here. Let me rearrange that. One mistake. You have 100% profit when the cost price is double. This is cost price. If I double this, see what happens? 2x is equal to 3 by 2y. So the selling price must be made 1.5 times. 3 by 2 is 1.5 times. Selling price must be made 1.5 times. So you must sell it for 50% more if you want to earn 100%. Let us see a few more questions. The number of seats in an auditorium increased by 25%. The price of the tickets is also increased by 20%. By what percentage is the revenue increase? What is the revenue formula? Revenue formula is equal to number of seats into ticket price. Ticket price. So one of them I am increasing by 25%, one of them I increasing by 20%. Apply the formula for successive. 25 plus 20 plus 25 into 20 upon 100. Cancel 4 times, cancel 5. 25 plus 20, 45 plus 5, 50% growth in revenue. An apple dealer bought 650 apples at 10 rupee per apple. However, 20% of the apples became too ripe and were unsellable. At what price should he sell the remaining so that he makes a profit of 4%? You do not need the number of apples. I'm imagining 100 apples are there. 20% means 20 apples were not sellable. When you do not sell something, you lose 100% of your money. Now 80 should be sold how? At what profit should the 80 be sold? Overall, I want 4%. Can you put them in ratios? This is 1, this is 4. So you can directly equate 4 into 5, 20% I'm looking for earning, minus 100 plus 4. Transfer this. 120 is equal to 4x. That gives me x is equal to 30. I must earn 30% profit. So if the price of a single apple was 10, I plan on earning 30%. So I must be able to earn or sell it for rupees 13. That's it from my side, guys. You must learn these methods. You must maintain this kind of speed if you are serious about cracking that. Have fun, guys. I want you guys to be more active in the Telegram and the WhatsApp group. I'll keep on sharing more content like this. Have a good day. Bye bye.